Hello everybody, good evening. We are live. I am Mandy Cox and I am one of the Light Elegance UK ambassadors on the team, and today we are going to be showing you some more nail art and techniques. We've got more free education tonight and tomorrow night as well, which is really exciting. We have got an offer on site-wide as well for 20% off. So your code, if you are ready and you're watching this live, is PBHJ20. Read that one back. So you can get on site-wide, and anything you see at all, you can type that code in and get your 20% off. So I did a little live last week, so some of you may know me. But my name is Mandy, and I have been a Light Elegance ambassador for about just over a year. Very proud of it, very, very happy. I've worked with Light Elegance for many years, probably since before COVID 2020, dare I say that dreaded word, and fell in love with it then and have used it ever since. Same as many people. Oh, hello Jess. Just seen if anyone's on. Same as most people who have allergies, we suffer a lot with that, and I don't get any of that with Light Elegance. Hello Jojo, good evening. So I use both the P Plus gel polish and buttercreams and the hard gels and the Jimmy gel. I find that depending on your client is something for everybody, so I do like to use all of it. Hello, after me we've got Jojo, who's going to be taking you through a P Plus manicure as well, which is a really, really good one to look at. So I will also be showing you how to do tie-dye with the P Plus as well as the buttercream. So they're just different formulas. It's worth seeing how it works so you can see which you prefer and what your consistency is, but they're both brilliant in their own way. So I'm going to show you that. Hello Connie, good evening everybody. Have you all had a lovely day? Give me a little heart. It's been so nice. It's been really lovely here, cold but sunny, which is what we like. So without further ado then, I am going to turn you around and get my gloves on. So what else did you need to know? I think that's good. So just bear with me 2 seconds, because you know what I'm like, get myself in a flap. There we go. So this is some of the stuff we're going to be using. So we've got our buttercreams, our beautiful P Pluses, and I'm going to show you as much as I can in the time that I have. So bear with me a second while I get you in there. Zoom in a little bit. Get my face. I'm going to put my gloves on. These are my nails from last week, true to form. I love them that much. I did them on both hands. So if you missed that last week, you can catch up on all of the lives because they've all been saved on the Light Elegance UK page, which is amazing. So you can always look back on that and have a look. Now, there we go. Hello. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? We've got a nice cup of tea or a glass of wine in our hands. So I'm going to be working on some tips today, just for the sake of, there we go, is that better? Are we good? Just because I've, for the sake of today, so you can see the nail art. My nails are so lovely, I can't bear to take them off right now, and it's my birthday, so I'm keeping them. But I love these as well, so I'm going to take you through this. Hello, my mum's on. Hello, there's a few people on. How are we doing? We good? So I have got the pink on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the buttercreams first. And I am going to put our Lady Pink on just so you can see this beautiful Jimmy Gel colour. It's really, really lovely. And we are going to do this with the hard gels first and the Jimmy Gel. So Lady Pink comes in the Jimmy Gel. Unfortunately, not yet in the hard gel, but we're all begging, aren't we? So I'm just going to do as if you had a prepped nail. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp. There we go. And just let that set. And then we are going to take some of the Happy Vibes collection for these nails because they are awesome. So if you have got a real fun client that really likes to be nice and vibrant, especially with festival season coming up, these are amazing colours. These are from the Happy Vibes collection. We're using 5 out of the 6. If you want to know the other one, that's it. And they're amazing. They are well worth, yeah, of course I can once I get the nail back on. So they are well worth getting, which you can get site-wide at the moment. PBHJ20 is your code. And I'm sure the girls will pop it in the comments. Okay, so what we are going to do is grab that one. It seems to be in there a little while. Okay, so we've got our nail. Yep, let's zoom in a bit. Let's see. Is that okay, Jojo? I'll probably be bringing it up and down a bit yet, so we'll see how we go. Right, so that is cured. So we are going to pretend you have either done your Lexi Hard Gel manicure or you have done your Jimmy Gel. We are finished filed. Let me get the light on. Sorry for the flickering. And let me get our Ellie Pro wipes and give that a little wipe. Okie dokie. Definitely prefer working on a hand, I think, but we'll see how this goes. Right, I'm going to take it out a little bit. Is that okay, Jojo? Yeah. So I'm going to give that a little wipe. Now, what we would normally do is file this, buff this nail so it's nice and matte. So when we did the ombre nails last week, I left it shiny because we wanted it to fade. This time I want it matte. Now you can either buff it or you could put a layer of matte top coat on first. It's completely up to you. As this is a tip, I'm not going to go too mad. Let me just stop this focus. I'm going to have to come out of it because it keeps auto-focusing. Okay. Right. So let's get some colours. Any preference in order? So here we have our Love Bug. Let me just check. There we go. There she is. So we're going to use some of that first. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use a nice stripy brush. I'm going to start with the smaller one. And then we want to agitate the buttercream so it goes a little bit thicker. Gosh, I've got a hair on there already. Blame my dog Luna for that one. Right, I'll pop that one in. I've made it a nice messy pot now. Take that out of the way. And I'm going to start, you can start anyway, but for this particular one, I'm going to show you a few different ways of doing it. We are going to start from the bottom and draw a little line. Let me bring that one in. Is that okay? Can everybody see? Check it's not zooming in and out. Just let me know if not. So with the buttercreams, what I do prefer, if you have got a hard gel manicure or a Jimmy Gel manicure, if I was to do tie-dye out of the two, I would choose this buttercream over the P Plus for this, just because the colours stay, see, exactly where they are, exactly where you put them. Okay, so we've done one. We are then going to get our lint-free wipe because they don't get any hair in the brushes. Then we are going to take our next colour. So you don't cure that. We are going to go, let's go orange next. So this is Trippy. Let's show you this one. Now Trippy is a brilliant colour, nice bright orange colour. Very close to the new one that's out, but definitely more orange. We are going to use that one in a minute, hopefully, in the P Plus, so you can see the difference. Okay, so I'm going to do the same again. Dip it in, make a mess. And this is where you don't want to be nervous and shake. Nervous, never. And then do your second line so you get the idea. Now this can be done at any angle, any pattern. There are so many cool patterns you can make with this, which I'll show you in a minute. There you go, it's the second one. Hope you've got a glass of wine while you're watching this. Or don't fall asleep. It's very mesmerising. So now we're going to go with our Psychedelic. Psychedelic is their neon yellow from the Happy Vibes collection. Check that out. Yes, they'll see you coming on a dark night. Right, so we've agitated that already. Stick it in. That's it. Yeah, buttercreams, like I said earlier, needs to go on the structured nail, either the Lexi line or the Jimmy Gel. You wouldn't do this on a natural nail, but you would with P Plus, which is what I'm going to show you in a minute. And Jojo after me is going to be doing a manicure of P Plus to show you exactly how you can use that. Now I use P Plus quite a lot on my clients and they do last 3 to 4 weeks, most people. It is really good. Right. Okay, shall we go with Groovy Green? So it's very close in colour. I'm going to do Groovy Green. Excuse me, that foil hasn't come off that one, but there we go. So this is your green. Everyone loves a green. Who doesn't, hey? So again, I'm going to actually, I've not used this for quite a while, as you can tell. Right. Let's give that a little wipe again. So it's a little bit of a process. You can do this on all the nails, but I tend to maybe do a couple of feature nails because it would take you a long time. So if you were pricing this, you'd have to go on how long it was going to take you. And, you know, it can be a bit lengthy because you're not curing it each time. So once you've done it, you've got to then, you know, wipe the brush, put it back on. But it is such a cool design and it is pretty quick if you're just doing the one. Another Luna hair. Blame my lovely Cavalier. Okay, so we're going to go in with, what should we do now? Far Out. Far Out is a beautiful blue. Really nice. Here we go with Far Out. Is anyone else frozen? Do let me know if you are. I've got full signal here, so it's not saying that I am. Is everyone else okay? Right, it's the same again. How beautiful is that blue? So I think with regards to colours and collections, this one is a real must-have. It's really hard to get neon colours with due to the pigment and how they're made and everything. So the fact we have this is amazing. So I would highly recommend getting this. Okay, so once you've done your rainbows, you're going to then start again. So you can choose as many or as little colours as you like. You could also add glitter. I'll try and show you one that I made earlier for that, so you can see it's just a different effect. And what's great about the buttercreams is they stay still. They don't run into each other. All you need is a steady hand. Steady hand would be good. Right. There we go. So we'll get there in a minute. We'll do some thicker lines on the P+, so you're not waiting quite so long. This is quite a long nail. There we go. How cool is that though? Even like that is really nice, I must admit. Right, wipe that. Everyone okay? No one else is frozen, have they? Just let me know if there's any problems. Hello everybody. Happy Sunday. Right. Okay, so going back in with Psychedelic. So these colours you can get in both the buttercreams and the P+. I do have both, I must admit. There we go. It's looking very cool. This is a very long nail. So the tips I'm using are actually the Blink tips from Ellie as well. They're absolutely brilliant if you find you prefer the full coverage tips. I'm sure the team can tell you a bit more about it while I'm concentrating. But they're absolutely brilliant for building structure for the nail. They do them in almond and coffin and different shapes. I'll show you in a minute. Right, and then one more blue and we're there. Woo. Okay. Okay, so there we go. There is our uncured rose of all the happy vibes, bar one. So now for the cool part. I'm going to take that brush away. So we have our second brush. So I'm going to use a longer brush this time. So this is a stripy brush. And then starting, you can start anyway, but I would tend to start from here, everyone in the shot. And all you do with a nice clean brush is drag the product through. There we go. Wipe the brush, and then again. How cool is that? So you're dragging that through, nice, not too much pressure. And it's a really cool way, an easy way of doing some nail art. Okay, so that's that way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back the other way. And then that's going to create that lovely effect. Give the brush a little wipe. Coming from the side. Oh, out of shot, sorry. There we go. Oh, we got a little heart there. Thank you. And there we go. Really simple and easy to do. Effective. What I want to do is drag that bit a little bit through, a bit more here. Nice. There we go. So that is your buttercream tie-dye. So I'm going to put that in the lamp. I'm going to give it a minute so it completely cures before we put the top coat on. And then we are going to have a go at some P+ colours. Now, I haven't tested out these colours in a tie-dye yet. I thought we'd play around with some of the new colours so you guys can see the new collection. So I'm going to get my palette, and what we are going to do is show you exactly what we've just done, but in the P+ formula. So it is slightly different. So if you were doing a natural nail manicure, which Jojo will be teaching you next, and you had no structure on the nail, I would apply your QD base. Well, first of all, your Airborne, your QD base, and then 2 coats of white, or maybe even a nude colour. There we go. And the reason being is you want that, you haven't got the structure. White will show up all the colours, and also by having 2 layers first, you've got the base, which will last on the nail. Okay, so I'm going to cure that, and we're going to pretend we've done that twice. Coming back to your buttercream one, once you've done it, you're going to get your super shiny top coat. It's the best top coat in the world. And we are going to glide over that. There's no need to encapsulate it or anything at all. And hopefully nice. There we go. Beautiful. So we'll put that in. Now, to show you a different way of doing it, this is the same design, but it is done horizontally. Vertically. Good God. All right, so exactly the same, but we've gone across the nail instead of diagonal. So if you were to do a nail art design, you could either do them all different ways, or you could do a couple of nails and then pick out the brighter colours. The set I did that was on Light Elegance was, she had all of them like it, all different. And this one is actually P+, and this one is buttercream. So without further ado, let's cure that one, and let's bring our white back. Now, once you have got your white nail, we are then going to get Flat Matte in P+. So pretend we've done 2 coats of white. for argument's sake. You wouldn't need to if it was on Jimmy Gel or Lexi Lime, but if it's a natural nail manicure with QD base, P+, 2 coats of white, then your matte top coats are finished. Now what your matte does is will make a matte surface and a flat surface for you to be able to paint your lines on, because P+ is a little bit more runnier than the buttercreams. Now the buttercreams don't move, which is amazing, but the P+ is more forgiving, but it does move. So let's have a look at some of these colours. So these are some of the new colours. So we're going to have a little play around. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to look. We're going to just have a little bit of a play together on our Sunday evening. So to do your tie-dye, I would decant in a nice clean palette some colours. You don't need much of each because we're probably only going to do a couple of lines of each. So this is the beautiful blue, Chick, Flick and Chill. And it is beautiful. A really, really lovely colour for spring, this one. So I'm going to decant some of that. We are going to go bright because I would like you to see this one, because they did have a really bright neon love bug from last year. But they also have this new one, which is beautiful, Drama Queens. Do we have any Drama Queens out there? I don't believe it. Okay, I'm going to decant a bit of this one. That beautiful colour. Really nice. And I know they've been selling out really, really fast. It's been a really popular collection. It's going to last through the spring and the summer. Okay, we're also going to add our new one. I like, do you find that funny? Pedi Party. This is one of my favourites. So it is a turquoise. Excuse the jumping. I just want to show you this. Let's see if we can focus. I'm going to come out a bit while I'm showing you the colours. There we go. That one's a beautiful one. It's a shimmer. It's a turquoisey shimmer. It's absolutely stunning. My other favourite one is Flaming Hot, which is this one. I've loved it so much. I have used it so much this week, especially since we did the ombre nails on Friday. I've done 2 sets of those this week with this. Absolutely stunning. I think Elaine's on now. Yeah, we did yours, didn't we? Ready? Okay. And then this one, I absolutely love this. It is a lighter pink, Couch Couture, but it makes a lovely background, a lovely base. It's such a stunning pink. Oh, don't ever buy an iPhone 15. It jumps around like hell. Right, okay. I'll put that on there. Right, there are our colours. Happy with that? Yeah, okay. So let's bring this one back out. Let's take that out of shot because it's driving me mad. And let's zoom back into that now. There we go. Right, so I am going to wipe the sticky layer. Yeah, I love your nails too, Elaine. They're beautiful. We'll have to get them posted. We did do a little tutorial on those, so we will get a reel up of those as well. Okay. So we're going to wipe this to make it a matte surface. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, it's in camera. I'm doing what you said. I'm focusing on it. I'm pressing it and it's still jumping. Never mind. That's what happens when you're live in technology. Right. So the consistency, like I was saying before, it isn't what it is runnier, which is why we're doing the matte top coats to start with. And I am also going to do the lines running down the nail this time, so I'm going to use my longer brush. Where are you? There we go. All right, I'm going to see how these colours look together, because in theory they should look absolutely fabulous. So let's start with, let's go light first. So I'm going to start with our Pedi Party. And we are going to run down. As you can see, it is a little bit thicker. We do need to be a bit careful when doing this, as you don't get bubbles. They need to be nice and thin. Like I said, I'm going to make these lines a bit thicker today so you can... oh, I'm sorry. Out of shot. Look what you're doing, Mandy. Look what you're doing. There we go. All right, let's get that in a little bit more. Let's focus. There you go. So it does... does paint really well. So again, wipe the brush as you do it, and then we are going to pick which one should we go for next. Should we do pink? So the bright pink is coming up next. So you want to be careful when you're using this that the colours don't run into each other, because it doesn't stay as well as the buttercreams. It does stay, don't get me wrong, that's why we're using matte top coat first, but it's, if you put too much on and you get jogged, you jog what you're doing and it goes into the blue or whatever colour you're using, it's going to leak into it a little bit, flood into it, which is what we don't want. There we go. Oh, don't move, don't knock that over. Oh dear. I think it's definitely easier working on yourself, but there we go. Right, now then, let's go with my favourite colour, this beautiful, beautiful turquoise. It's a bit too much, if you notice there on the tip of my brush. We're going to drag it down, like so. Oh, now you see it's leaking in. You've done exactly what I told you not to do. If it does that, don't panic. Come back out the other way. Take it up, and then when you come to do your tie-dye bit where you drag it through, we should be able to rescue that. It's not too bad. There we go. That's the only flaw. They're a little bit runny. I have to work a little bit quicker, but still awesome. Okay, let's go with orange. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay. But the pigment in the P Plus are so beautiful and so vibrant. You can't tell them apart. You really can't. It just really does depend what you prefer working with. P Plus is a lot more forgiving because it's a little bit, the consistency is a bit thicker. But you can see it's starting to flood into that if I'm not quick, which is the buttercreams don't do. Right, last one then, and then I better rescue this. So it's gone a little bit wonky, but if this was a nail, it would be fine. And wonky's good, right? It's art. Right, see a bit of orange has gone in there as well. Okay, right, I'm going to leave that alone. I think we need to work quite quickly with this. So for this one, let's save it. We're going to come and we're going to drag the colours through. Nice. Now what I'm going to do this time is not wipe the brush, because you're going to see what will happen then is then the colour from that side, it's like a one continuous streak because it's on the brush still. You don't have to, it's complete preference what you want to do. I'd probably normally would wipe the brush, but if you want that orange coming through there, it does look pretty cool. It adds something, I think. I can't ever decide what I prefer, so I thought I'd show you both ways and you can make your own decisions. Now we'll add a bit of orange there because we didn't have any. And there. And that is awesome, isn't it? So I must admit they do. I'm just going to turn this around for the sake of the camera because I need to rescue it. Then we're going to go back the other way. Nice and slowly glide. Ta-da! And I must admit, it does glide really nicely, the P+. It is such a nice movement, but we need to get that in. And that's pretty cool. So that's just whack that in there. Okay. Now there are lots and lots of different ways that you can do this. I did play around with some glitter as well. So how long have we got? Not very long, but let's do a glitter one so that you can see, and a circular one so you get one more little go of how we're going to do this. I'll let that one cure and then we can put a top coat on it. And in the meantime, let's paint this one white. Let's stick with the P+ for now. And let's do something blue. I love blue. I'll do something completely different again. And you'll get the idea. Once you start playing with this, it's something really cool if you've got 5 minutes, to sit and play with at home. Because the different designs that you can do with the tie-dye by just moving in different directions and different colours is brilliant. There we go. And then I'm going to use their top coat, High Shine top coat, which is this one. It's absolutely brilliant. It is as good as Super Shiny as far as I'm concerned, but then I absolutely love P+. And we're gonna, got a brand new top coat. Look at that, you can't beat it, can you? Nice new top coat. There we go. Oh, look at that. And it just absolutely makes it so beautiful. And these are just colours. The colours from the new collection, the spring collection, Girls Night In. So we'll pretty much all of the colours, bar one again. How cool is that? Nice. And I would probably team that with, let's put that one in. I personally wouldn't have it on every single nail. I like to break up my nail art. I like to have a couple of nail arts and then a couple of colours to complement them. So if you missed it, you've just joined. We have used the P+ Classic White. We are going over that with flat matte in P+. And then we're going to cure that for 1 minute. And we're going to have a go at adding some glitter just so you can see the difference, and a circular one this time. So we're going to put that in there. And it's a good excuse to show you some more colours, because why wouldn't we? And we've got 10 minutes, so I might as well. So one of my favourite colours to use are blues. So we're going to pick these blues this time. I'm going to go with Far Out. Far Out. Oh, zoom out. Let's zoom out. You're feeling sick, aren't you? I'm trying to... So a little bit of Far Out. Shall we keep... Let's keep this nice sparkly one in the middle as well. I'm going to go with some blues. I am going to then use Alien Invasion. So I wanted to show you this so that you can see the difference, because they're quite similar, these two blues here, but one's got a shimmer and one is slightly deeper, more of a turquoise. You can see that. Hello, Angela. You good? You good? And then we are going to do a glitter for fun. There we go. Stay Cool. This is a really nice glitter. Now, sometimes the glitters will make it a bit more wishy-washy, the tie-dye, but it is a really cool effect. And I thought if we've got time, I'll show you, and we do have time, so you can have a little look and see what you think. All right, I'm going to bring that one back. We've got our colours. Let's zoom back in on that. It's the trouble with gloves, you can't do anything, can you? Do you find that? Right, let's give that another wipe with our Ellie Pro Cleanser. And there we go, and that creates our flat matte surface. And then I'm going to take the Light Elegance dotting tool, and this time we are going to change our shape and see what this looks like. So I'm going to, where are you? Dab a little bit in here. Let's go with the dark blue first, and then find the centre. Go up here. And then just make a little circle. Careful not to get air bubbles. I can see one already. There we go. It's a little bit trickier circles, I find, so I may regret showing you this. Let's take Alien Invasion. And we're just going to go all the way around. Like so. What's quite nice about Far Out is it's already got a shimmer in it, so it's quite glittery anyway. Then let's take Petty Party, which is a really light blue, and go all the way around. Now I want to put some glitter in here without it running. So now we are going to add some glitter and hope it doesn't run everywhere. There we go, look at that, so pretty. Good thing about Far Out is it's already got a blue colour to the actual gel. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Reminds me of one of those, the Turkish eye devil things, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? I should probably think before I say things, actually. but you know what I mean. There we go. And then let's take the newest turquoise with a little shimmer. There we go, we've got all of them on there now, and that looks beautiful even in itself. It's a very pretty glitter. Then I'm going to come back to Far Out, which is one of my favourite blues, and we're just going to fill this gap here. And here. Oh, moving. Stop moving. I'm really sorry about the camera, guys. Don't really know what to do about it because it's not focusing. Okay. And then what did we do? We did this one. Okay. I'm trying to bring it closer to you without shaking. It's fine, it's fine. There we go. So that's our circular one. You can see it's all kind of bleeding into each other, so we've got to be quick. So let's see what this is going to look like. This is a bit of a surprise for me as well, so we'll see. So we're going to come from the centre. This time we are going to wipe the brush each time. And we're going to take it out. So if you kind of get what I mean, that you can, doesn't matter which way you do the brush strokes, you can create some amazing patterns. And look at that. I mean, that's actually really, really pretty. And I'm going to reverse it and come back into the centre. And you can see where it pulls and drags that paint. I really like that, actually. I really like that. Maybe I shall have these for my next nails. There we go. You can play with it as much as you want. But that glitter actually is really, really effective, I think. It's just different. There we go. You can see how the colours drag. Don't leave it too long. Let's cook it and pop it in there in the light. So there we go. Brilliant. So we've used some fantastic colours there. We are going to top coat that one as well. So I'm going to recap what we've done here. Let's put some stuff away. So there are lots of different ways you can do this while that one's cooking. Let's show you. So this is one I did many years ago with some of the older colours. Again, really, really beautiful. You can recreate those with some of the really beautiful buttercreams that they have at the moment. Miss Martian's really good. Peekaboo, Lazy Day Lavender. Working on a palette of sort of these beautiful colours, depending on your client. So if I was to, let's say, do this, you could do on all the nails. Or let's get the sticks. Let's get the sticks. You may find that, for example, what I may do, hang on a minute, let's take you out a bit, is mix it up. So that would be your feature nail. And then maybe you'd have an orange nail and a pink nail. And then you'd have another one like this on this side. Let's say you want to jazz it up a bit. And then you might have the blue on the thumb. So it's a nice, very quick way you can do a salon and nail art, which is really, really funky and really cool, without spending hours and hours. I know when I do my nail art, I try to base it on a two hours, all in. Any more than that, then that's where the pricing comes in differently. But things like this, they look really cool, and actually it's pretty simple to do. So we're going to finish this one off. I think this is my favourite. Oh, hello, Mandy. You're a Mandy Jane as well. Do you know I'm a Mandy Jane? It's a good name. Excellent. Nice to meet you, Mandy Jane. There we go. Perfect. Right, so let's give that a minute. Pop that back in the lights, and then we'll show you everything that we've done. So just to recap on your code, you've got your 20% off this weekend. Another one, which you're so lucky, this never happens. So your code is, so capital letters, P for Peter, B for Bertie, H for Harry. Pro beauty probably, but anyway, PBHJ20. All right. And then you pop that code after you've made your, when you get to your basket and checkout, and then you will get 20% off all of your goodies. So here we go. Let's get the light on there. Focus. So this is another one I did a little while ago. That's got your glitter in as well, and that's a lot softer, the colours. This is another one that I did with the glitter, which is really cute. So that's using a yellow, an orange, and then the orange crush glitter, because it's one of my favourites, and that's really effective, like really juicy. I think you always want to eat it. There we go. Right, we've got it. So let's get our nails to recap and focus. Oh, camera. If anyone can tell me how to work a camera, I'd be most grateful. Right, here we go. So this was our first one. Oh, it's driving me mad. I'm going to take the camera out. There we go. Right. So our first one with the buttercreams from the Happy Vibes collection. Our second one was using the P+. Hang on. There we go. The P+ one. And then our third one's again using P+, but starting from the centre and working out and adding glitter. Yeah, I think I like the blue one as well. I think it's my favourite. What do you think? Let's have a look. Without it fading. Eee. They would look amazing on nails anyway, for sure. Right, I'm going to flip you round so that we're back. Brilliant, well done. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope that was helpful. Like I say, play around with what formulas you like. As long as you've got a nice matte surface to do it on, you just want those colours to stay. To recap, the buttercreams do need to go on to a Jimmy Gel or a Lexi hard gel manicure first, not natural nails. P+ can go on either. And coming up to roll that in is going to be Jojo, who's going to show you how to do a P+ manicure. So do stick around for that. P+ is it is probably my favourite. If I'm honest, I wear it more than I wear anything else. It's so versatile. It suits everybody. It's flexible. I adore it. The pigments are amazing. You can do so much nail art with it. So it's well worth sticking around if you're looking for a gel polish. Not every client likes to have the builder and have all that. They want a soak off system, and it's brilliant. It will soak off in sort of 8 minutes. It's fantastic. So do stick around for Jojo. She's at 7 o'clock. You've got enough time to grab yourself a glass of wine or a cup of whatever you want. Don't let me influence you, for goodness sake. And enjoy. Have a lovely evening. After Jojo, I'm just checking my thing. It's in blue. I can't read it. We've got Jess, and she's going to be doing Easter Bunny nail art. Jess is lovely, so hang out with her. And then tomorrow we've got again another session, 6 p.m. with Connie, who's going to be doing marble, another one of my favourite techniques. And then Lena with Scandi floral art. Can't wait to see that. And they're all extremely talented. And such lovely, lovely people. Such a great team. And it was International Women's Day yesterday, wasn't it? So to all the women out there, amazing. And my mum, happy birthday again. Right, I think that's everything. PBHJ20 is your code. 20% off. If you're watching this after and the code's gone, fear not, because you can type in Mandi with an I at checkout and receive 5% as well. Right, have a lovely evening, everyone. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. No, I don't think I am. And I'm going to remember how to turn it off this time. So see you later, everybody. Have a great week, and I'll catch you again soon. Thanks. Bye.